Like Java, Python has also map. We call it as a dictionary. So dictionary is a data structure which has a key and value pair. So if you want to make the dictionary, you can simply use a curly brace or you can use a dict method. So that is empty dictionary. If you start with some values, you can use key colon value pair inside of the curly brace. So actually name to ID has two values, two keys and two values. If you want to delete by using del method, you are going to pass a key. You can also get item by using key. So you are going to pass the key. One good feature in Python, when key is not there, instead of printing error message, you can just give option. Comma, then if you say something, then this one will be returned when key is not in the dictionary. There's one good sample of how to read the files. When you want to read the file, you can just simply use open method, then pass the file name. Then in file is pointing that file. Then if you want to read all the data from that file, you are going to use read lines method. Read line method will read line by line. Then when the data has a line, this one will return list of the line. One problem is it also stores all the extra spaces also. If there was a space at the end of each data, it also stores the space into the, in this case, a line. So you are going to trim it. So line that trim is a good habit. Then split method is the same as Java. When you have a string with a space A, space B, space C, if you use the split method, so if that split, it returns a list of A, B, C. So it is splitting by using the token. The space is one of the tokens, so you can use it. When you split, it returns a list, but you can assign into variables. In this case, ID will get the first item of the list, first element 1, then name will get element 2 to the end. If you want to go through a dictionary by using the keys, you can use a name to ID only or name to ID the keys method. You can also use in with the data structure in the if statement. If you want to get the key and value as a tuple each time, you are going to use a dictionary name that item method. In that case, it will return key and value together each time. Keys is set. Keys returns set. Actually, set, we do not know the order because the set is using hash code, hashing for the speed. So it's not alphabetical order. It's not where you input the value. So if you want to go through the keys, one of the recommended way is using sorted method. Sort this set, the keys set, then you are going to say it's going to access one by one in alphabetical order or numerical order, whatever sorted order. When you print, default is print line. So whenever you print, it is printing on each line. But if you want to print everything in one line, you can give end property. So this means ending is just the space. So when you print kid, you're going to just print, then at the end of each key, you're going to add space on it, no enter, no new line. If you want to access only values, you are going to use a values method for the dictionary. Then values is like returning a kind of data structure, but not quite list, not quite set, not quite other dictionary. So you are going to convert the returned values and into set or list. That is one of the good way. Then you can make multi-dimensional data structures in Python simply. So first, you can make list of lists. So in this case, there is a list with a size 3. Then list 0 is pointing another list with 1, 2, and 3. List 1 is pointing 4, 5, 6, 7. Then index 2 is pointing just 8. Also, it's not width by height to the array. This one is like a flexible list of lists. Same thing, you can also store a list of dictionaries. So sample date, name to ID are both dictionary. So but in this case, if you say list of dict 0, then the first dictionary, sample dictionary will be returned. Now, you can also have a dictionary in a dictionary. So if you see here, upload 13 is the key, then value is the holding of another dictionary. This is also possible. Set is a very important data structure because this is very fast because it's using hashing. And also some calculations are very fast too and simple. When you make a set, you are going to use a send method. You cannot simply use a curly brace, but if you have values, you can use a curly brace. There's no key value pair, it has only values. Then, if you want to add a new value to the set, you are going to use the add method. But if 3 is already there, it's not going to be added because set does not allow duplicates. Set can use POM method, only one different thing is remove first, but we do not know what is first. Whatever stored in the hashing table as a first, that is removed. So we do not recommend to use remove by using the index because we do not know that which one is which. So it's gonna use remove with value. Asterisk is a very useful operator in Python. Whenever you put the asterisk before a data set, the data structure returns raw values, so only inside of elements only. So we're gonna lose a data structure frame. So in this case, there's a 2 list with 1, 2, and 2, 3. You're gonna get just raw values from each list. Then if you make the set D will have 1, 2, and 3. Because the 2 are duplicates, so it's gonna add it only one time. Then you can use the asterisk for other sets too. When you combine 2 sets, you can use this way, or you can use union. This one is a pipe, so we use this one for OR. In Python, if you use a pipe between set A and set B, that means this is a union. The last example is for only B, so I can draw the Venn diagram. There's a set B and set B. B minus D means I'm going to keep only what B has. So this is about the Python skills number 1.